looks, but today I'm out here. Just took a couple cameras with me and just realized there's a cruise ship behind me. Downtown Waterfront in Vancouver. I'm going to just walk and talk. It's very windy, so the noise might be kind of hard to see. Hard to hear. I have my Smallrig setup that I have set up here. 2 cameras I'm just kind of testing out. All to just kind of get ready for traveling and exploring. I think it's important to have a small light setup, which I want to talk about a little bit later, if I can find a place to sit. So something I've been thinking about actually as of recent, while I do a lot more doing a lot more traveling and walking around, is considering a minimalist setup, kind of removing distractions and friction from getting into the process of photography. And friction is kind of like anything that gets in the way of you taking out your camera, or making things. It could be heavy weights, it could be anything. Oh, look. Okay, that's cool. But I was saying, anything that that kind of distracts you from getting to the process of photography. You could be having too many cameras, too many lenses, just a lot of thinking. Maybe it's just hard to start it up. So trying to figure out the whole setup to make it easy so that I am more inclined to do and take video and photography rather than having it sit in my bag and just carry it along as a heavy dead weight. So yeah, that's kind of in the process, especially as I think about traveling and going to places. I think minimalist setups would help in kind of reducing that friction. Still in the process of deciding. I'll show you kind of a few cameras I'm looking at, considering, but I think the less I have to think, the less I have to do, the better chance I have of focusing on just doing the photography. Definitely over my years of doing photography, I've learned that carrying a lot of heavy equipment and having too much equipment can actually be a detriment. I'm always of the mindset of always having backups and emergency situations, especially as a wedding photographer or event photographer. You just want to make sure that you have everything and backups to do it. This mentality does fall into doing even the personal work, and I find myself having to carry a lot of cameras and gear and things, and just especially now in my phase of life, I'm just finding that I don't have the strength to be able to really carry as much. I have a lot of other responsibilities, so that cameras is kind of in between bottles and drinks and food and clothing and whatever else. So having a light setup is just better for that. So it's a big change of mentality for me to be able to consider going to a smaller, lighter setup, or maybe something that has a lot less friction. But yeah, it's still a work in progress. So I don't know. I'll probably make a video just detailing about what I want to do. For now, I think maybe you saw some of the other parts of the videos. Just using this new Contax 167 MT that I recently acquired with a 28 f2.8 lens that was actually something that I managed to get as well. Yeah, just putting the pair together, and maybe this will be a primary that I can bring around. Yeah, more on that later. Alright, so if you're kind of wondering what kind of equipment I'm using, I'm going to try to use this reflective surface because I can't film myself. I'm using a Anamorphic adapter on this iPhone that I have, and this is just parts from various tripods and grips and things that I kind of put together as kind of a quasi grip. I don't know if you can see that. Looks good. One other aspect I'm going to bring up is that so I have my camera down here on my kind of in a pouch on a wrist strap, and I'm finding it a little difficult to actually pull out because it's a two-handed operation on the camera. I need one hand to kind of do the phone, so it's kind of one or the other, and I don't have an extra pocket to put it down. Putting it in the backpack would create friction because once it's in there, it's going to stay in there unless I really want it out. But yeah, so that's what it is. Okay, just getting away from here, but more on that setup. So as you can see, one hand for this and one hand for the camera, but the camera is a manual focus. Unfortunately and unfortunately. I mean, I do love manual focus, but in this case I think autofocus would have helped because I can just click with one hand and then video with the other. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with straps or with with a pocket system or something. Again, this is just trying to reduce friction, trying to be efficient. Let's see what happens. happens once I figure it out, but for now I'll probably have to put one down, operate the other, and vice versa. It's a bit windy today, so I don't know how the sound's going to be. It might be a little muffled, so apologies in advance. But just want to show you the cameras I'm bringing today and why not I may shoot them. So as I mentioned, I think I had the Contax 167 AMT. This is a recent acquisition. Just makes it quick because even though it's manual focus, it does use the Contax lenses. 35mm. This is a film camera. I should have mentioned that initially. Contax doesn't make any cameras anymore. This is all whatever you can find on the used market. Great little camera. I love the Zeiss lenses that come with Contax. The Contax system, there's just something to them. Has this little, like, people talk about 3D pop and color and stuff, and I think it's real. I think it's true. I really like the colors, even when I'm using like a Fuji 400 or something to that degree. Great little system. This is mostly automated. It does do its own film winding, and I just press the button and shoot, other than manual focusing, and of course choosing the aperture. So that's really cool. The other one I brought today is my friend's Canon. I believe this is a 7. It's an old rangefinder style. They let me borrow it, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. It's a very manual camera. Nothing is automated. You have to select the shutter, the aperture, and everything else. I mean, you have to select the aperture on the other one too. But this was fully manual, full manual winding. Again, a film camera, so there's no digital photos coming out of this one unless you scan it. The issue I have with this one is the shutter speed only goes to about 1/1000th of a second, and that means that you're not going to be able to in a day like this, I need to stop down to f8, which is not preferable. I probably should have brought an ND filter, neutral density filter, to put glasses on with sunglasses on my lens to make it a little bit darker, so I can get down to f2.8 or something like that. So I won't be shooting this today, but great little camera. I realize it has a strap. I should probably use that. The Contax, on the other hand, uses the. Let me just make sure I'm still filming. The Contax, on the other hand, still uses has a faster shutter speed of 1/4000th of a second, which means I can still probably get to some lower apertures of about f4 or f2.8, depending on the ISO film, the film you're using. And yeah, so that gives me a bit more leeway with regards to sound. But again, I probably should have put a neutral density filter for this one, or at least put it on. Didn't anticipate the sun. So that's what I'm shooting today, plus the iPhone small with the Smallrig Anamorphic, just to give it a look, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I'm almost done here for at least this walk. It's just fun to explore a little bit and just see all the tourists, be a part of the tourists, just kind of be a part with the tourists here, and just explore kind of as a tourist in my own city. Yeah, lots of thoughts today, and it's really cool. I got to take some photos and some video and just do a quick walk around. And we don't have a lot of time these days, or at least I don't. Evenings and weekends is usually when, but if I can get out during the day and just do a little bit, it's great to kind of explore and just try new things. More to follow. Okay, I've heard a lot about Flyover Canada, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet, actually. I know some FPV pilots, I think locally, who have actually did the footage for this, which is cool because then FPV drones were used to create these flying experiences over Canada. If you've seen it, I mean, feel free to comment below and tell us how it is. So some of the recent work I've been doing, with the crews here. I don't know if you can hear the announcements, the music. No music. Sometimes the announcements, and there's just a lot of sounds. But anyway, so what I'm finding is with a lot of my projects, I'm doing not only just the photo, but also doing video. And for me, the struggle has always been, as mentioned, just having something that's fits, just having equipment that just makes it easier and lighter. So I'm not carrying too much and not having to switch all the time. As I'm doing this walk today with the current setup that I have right now, I'm realizing that I can't do video because I have to put it away and then do photography. Ideally, I'd like to be able to do both, I think I might do maybe a POV setup, maybe with an Insta360 Go camera or something like that. And then this for just talking head, and maybe the camera just always ready to go on a strap or something. So right now it's just sitting in here, which means that there's friction involved with having to put this away and then get down to that. Just some thoughts. I mean, if you're just focusing on photography, not really there to document video or anything like that, then you can just put it one way, put it the other way, and be done. For me, when I'm on my trip, or even when I'm doing work, I find I'm doing a mix of both. So having to find that medium is where I'm still able to shoot film and do the things I want to do is still something I'm still working on. Yeah, any suggestions, let me know. But for now, I guess I gotta figure it out. I'm always amazed at how much goes into setting up a cruise ship and operating it and stuff. I mean, look at just how many beds and places there are. This is going out to sea. I've never been on a cruise, but I think it'd be really cool to be on one. But I mean, yeah, look at this. It's amazing. So one of the places I go downtown actually is a place where I get a lot of my film processed and get a lot of prints done. It's actually this place right here, REPROGRAPHICS. Just gonna go inside real quick. I'll show you what's inside. Let's go. And this is REPROGRAPHICS. They have a wall of headshots, which is really cool. And it's just, yeah, a cool place if you want to get some film. More film, get prints done. They do a lot of stuff. It's really cool.